All right. Let's get into this, man. Let's get into this. So, a lot of you have been dealing with single mothers. Okay? And a lot of brothers call me and they have trust issues with single mothers. Now I have to let you in on something, man. Single mothers are usually broke. Okay? Now, you have to watch out for fine, broke single mothers, and here's why. Most of them are prone to sell some pussy. Yeah. Most of them will use what they have between their legs to get them out of any jam. Now, desperate times calls for desperate measures. Most single mothers are in a desperate space. That's why you have a lot of single mothers who used to have a preference in men, but realize that in this dating market, you need to take who wants you. But let's talk about selling pussy and what forms they do it. Now, I'm gonna tell you this. Most black women are financial fuck-ups. We're gonna talk about that in a whole nother episode, but the single mother is a true fuck-up with money. So you know you dealing with a bitch that is strapped for cash and cannot wait till Friday. And it's Friday today. So it's a good chance that bitch is feeling herself. But catch that bitch on a Tuesday. You know, midweek, in between two checks. She's gonna be broke. And that's when she discreetly sells her pussy. She has niggas that she's fucking. Don't believe these bitches when they tell you that they celibate. I'm just focusing on raising my kid and all this shit because these bitches still have dick on reserve. But now they're no longer having the dick on reserve for pleasure. This is to get me out of this jam and fix some loose ends. Dick. A lot of single mothers bite off more than they can chew. Getting elaborate apartments that they know they can't fucking afford. Getting cars that they can't afford. And barely keep insurance on them. We come on, fam. We know how you hoes move. And then you have to ask yourself when you meet this bitch. She stays broke, but how does she continue to live this lifestyle? Nothing's being repossessed and shit like that. Somebody's filling in them gaps. And you best believe there is an old trick sugar daddy ass nigga in the cut somewhere fucking that bitch. Think I'm lying? You niggas seen Dead Presidents. I know the quote might remind you of Lorenz Tate in that scene. Now let me bring you back. Lorenz Tate went to the war. His bitch was pregnant. His bitch had a baby he didn't know about. When he came back broke. She was already broke, struggling. But in the meantime, in between time, the way she survived was giving some of that pussy to Cuddy. Now, Cuddy was a street hustler. Cuddy knew the game. Cuddy gave her $100 here and there, and that's chump change to a nigga that's getting it, right? And this bitch gave up the pussy. Now, Lorenz Tate in that movie, he later finds out that this nigga's been helping him fill in these gaps. So now she wants him to cut him off. She not having that. He not having that either. Fucking with these broke ass single mothers is some dangerous shit if you caught up in it. I advise you not to, but you niggas want to learn the hard way. Okay. That is a sheer example of how these bitches will sell their pussy just to survive. Now, it's a lot of bitches out here right now. You know, they got 2 or 3 niggas. The same way a lot of you niggas think y'all got hoes, a lot of these bitches got niggas. And these niggas are niggas that they use for specific things. Phone bill. Or I can always depend on this nigga to take me out. You know, free date nigga. You know? All of these are ways that she uses her pussy to get this lifestyle accomplished. These single mothers kick into survival mode real quick. I know a lot of them may get offended by, you know, being called a prostitute, but I will have to say this. In most cases, single mothers are fucking prostitutes. When they get to the point where they don't care about how a man looks, as long as he can pay and help me pay for this lifestyle, they will fuck. Trust me. I gave y'all the video on how simps and fat niggas come up on a bad bitch. That's after everybody ran through the bitch and nobody wants it. She sells the pussy to this nigga. And see, a lot of times too, these niggas are paying for pussy that they didn't even have to pay for, because she would have gave it up regardless. But she wants to make that nigga pay because she know he got it. And he's stupid enough to do it. A lot of single mothers out here selling that thing on the low. They got jobs. You know, they go to work, they got good credit, but they got that one nigga who they know that they could call and ask for a favor if they suck his dick. I mean, they fucking you for free. Why wouldn't they fuck him for a fee? You niggas gotta keep your fucking eyes peeled and ask yourself, how the fuck is she paying this shit? You know what I'm saying? You know this bitch only make $800 every 2 weeks. You know this nigga ain't sent to no child support. How the fuck is this bitch riding like this? I know she, and we ain't talking about rent. I know the bitch can't even afford a car. Who paying for this car? That bitch is fucking these niggas to get ahead, man. You niggas pay attention, man. Dead ass serious, man. Dead ass fucking serious. A lot of these single mothers will sell that pussy. You know what I'm saying? And don't get caught up, you know, trying to defend these bitches' honor, because you're going to end up like Lorenz Tate when he ran up on Cuddy with that bullshit. You don't know what kind of bullshit this bitch could be mixed up in. You know, my lawyer, he personally told me. He represented a lot of bitches that had jobs at banks, you know, nurses and shit like that, and bitches that were goddamn gorgeous, that was selling pussy that he had to represent for prostitution cases because they was out selling pussy in the clubs, you know, trying to come up. Don't get this shit twisted. A bitch with a pussy is like Uber. As long as you got a car, you got a job. As long as that bitch look halfway decent and got a pussy and got a goddamn post, shit, she can make some motherfucking paper. She literally, see, and a lot of old bitches have taught young bitches this shit. They have been taught at a young age, as long as you're a woman, you should never go broke. And genuinely, when you meet bitches who have been trained by old hoes, regardless of the image that she's selling you, she is still a runner-up to be just like them bitches that came before her. Users of men, you know, giving out the pussy, you know what I'm saying, just to try to get ahead. You know, that's that old hoe wisdom that they get, and they use it. They use it. And the single mother, see, single mothers get hit with reality. So they realize shit like use what you got to get what you want actually can work. So they do that. They do that. Because at the end of the day, they trying to survive. You know, I mean, they half-ass raising them kids, but they not gonna let them starve. We don't talk about that later, man. Y'all motherfuckers get in the comments, man. Let me know, man, how y'all feel about that, man. You know, why do you think there's single mothers out here selling pussy? Me, I think it's desperation to survive. You know, I think they know that their pussy might have a little bit of value on the black market, and I would say the lower tier niggas will pay for that. And that's who they're aiming for at that point. You know, the upper echelon nigga is gonna probably pass over them hoes. Make sure y'all donate to the church and go to ministerjap.com. Get your Minister Jap shirt or something, man. Shut the fuck up.